Forgot to give a small introduction about me. My name is Kumar. I have a YouTube channel, Kumar Exclusive. I confront Indians crime in H1B year, especially employers, body shops or outsourcing companies who are not paying salaries to H1B, their employees or contractors. Or subcontractors who often run away with the employees' money. That's what about me. Thank you.
Build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't.
Friends, the topic is divorce. Let me tell you the reason I'm making it in English, because some Americans on Twitter requested me, who are following me, especially displaced Americans and Americans. They said, Kumar, they didn't say stop making Telugu videos, but they want all my videos in English. One of the reasons exclusively I'm making this topic in English. Yesterday, I think, or today, I re-edited and uploaded Telugu version, which I made yesterday. That's one. And some of the Americans, they posted questions, and they also may not aware, right? What's going on with H1B and H4s. But before start, let me quote one MS student in the past, maybe 5 years ago, sent a quote, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And sir, you never know, it could be a genuine marriage failure also. And second line he wrote, if two Americans divorce, it's a genuine divorce. If one of them was Indian, oh, it was a GC fraud. So many people do not know outside India what is a green card, or maybe many people may not know. Let us not say Indians. So I wrote GC means it's like a Aadhaar card in India. Non-Americans die for its lifetime, assuming that card makes them super rich. That's what. But when coming to this topic, divorce, since I am in U.S.A, so I will quote examples from here, and later we'll go back to India. But first time when I use this word divorce, when I was in 12th grade, it's called senior in U.S.A, American standards. 12th grade, maybe I'm in between 14 to 16 years old, or maybe 18, 17, whatever. Maybe whatever. During my juniors, 11th grade to degree graduation time, somewhere first time I used the word divorce. I don't have any knowledge on it. And one of my siblings also following my videos, my parents following, and relatives following. Whoever relatives scolded me for not going to US, or friends, ex-colleagues in India I'm talking. And since I'm not taking any names, but I'm speaking truth. So truth has no friends. So when she got married, after marriage, she came to home, parents' house, and she's telling how her mother-in-law treats. And I was very radical in the sense I cannot close my eyes if something wrong is happening in front of my eyes. I cannot close my ears when something wrong I heard about somebody, especially the people victims or my close friends or a human being. And then I said, give divorce. Then my mom asked me immediately, will you take care of her? Then I shut my mouth because I have no idea, right? I was a student, so how should I take care of a sister? I have no clue. So that is first time. Later, see, every marriage has disputes, man. So let me start from the old topic. So either a marriage means a union, right? Union of two people becoming a couple. Either it may be between two male, two female, or male and female, right? So in the current context, so each country has a different cultures in the marriage, and within India we have so many castes, religions, regions, cultures. Every 20 miles the language, so though it is same language, the accent dialect changes. Within Telugu I'm speaking. One second, a lot of cultural differences, and there was a famous saying in Telugu. I will use exactly those Telugu words if you permit for 1-2 minutes, less than a minute. The essence of it is, if daughter-in-law is good, mother-in-law will kill her. If mother-in-law is good, daughter-in-law will kill her. So it's slightly, I'm trying to put it that way. Otherwise, it's like if Attaleni Kodalu Uttamuralu. That means if mother-in-law is died already at the time of marriage, the daughter-in-law is a very humble person. And Kodaleni Atta Gunavantaralu. That means if daughter-in-law is not there, died, then that mother-in-law is what do you call? Gunavantaralu. Most highly characteristic person, or whatever. I don't know exact word to translate in English, but the similar word to Gunavantaralu, somebody who knows Telugu and English perfectly can put it in the comment section. I welcome it. That's one. That indicates what is the relationship between a daughter-in-law and a mother-in-law, vice versa, right? That indicates the relationship between a daughter-in-law and a mother-in-law. One. Now coming to US, I'll go back to India examples later. Coming to US, like my journey of life I'm explaining, and one of my followers from Michigan requested me, Kumar, you have uploaded videos from 2013 to 2023, but though you started your channel in this Kumar exclusive channel in 2011, you don't have videos from 2008 to 8 to 2013. So that around 21 videos I made. I have a couple of another 20 videos to make it. So part of it I took a break, and I'm making these emergency videos, like because yesterday one sister contacted me, her child has a issue, custody issue, right? So that's why I'm making these videos in detail. So coming to US, 2010, Phillipsburg, New Jersey, I lived with American landlord because I already had a terrible bad experience with Indians in North Carolina, right? So then I moved to Helena, Montana in 2010. I'm almost forgetting then. 2010, and I met an American there. I tried to learn any dance because it's not possible in India, so it was not materialized our days. Then I thought of go for a dance class, and I ride a bicycle because my license expired. I cannot drive a car, and 7 to 16 miles I rode a bicycle, and then I learned that belly dance and Zumba dance. I met a teacher, and she told Kumar, I discussed this topic, Indian woman versus American woman. Then she said, you better read a book called Cinderella Complex of Women. And I read till now. She said women has raised not only in India, the problems here also women facing, she told. And Cinderella complex of women, what she suggested when Indian women to read. So I didn't read. So if you are a woman watching my video or girls, you can buy that book and read and let us know what is there in it. So she said the woman raised in such a way when she is alone, when she was not married, always the family members and society say you depend on your father, brother take care. After marriage, husband takes care. So you cannot do anything is what they. And she also told the marriage law supports women here, divorce, right? The husband has to take care 50%, whatever he earns, he has to give. That details I'm not going it anyway. Americans are aware of it. So that's one. And coming to from there, Montana, I moved to Boston. I drove 3,000 miles in 5 days, and I did one 36 hours project in 16 hours. And then vendors begging, put work slow so that it will extend, right? Then I came to Phillipsburg, New Jersey. There, the landlord, 70 years at that time, she is. I don't want to tell the name. 70 years old. She was telling. Almost 13 years, right? 83 years she might be now. So when my family arrived also, I took family to our place, and she was very nice. She has a daughter, and she told Kumar, I don't like micromanagement. She doesn't like, that's why she gave a divorce and living independently. The reason I lived in American houses in North Carolina, one school principal, he got divorced with his wife, and he has 2 kids. So I've seen the troubles how divorce life in India those days. It's impossible to imagine divorce, but nowadays most of them are getting it. And then when it comes to Phillipsburg, a lady, she is told we American women do not tolerate this micromanagement. So that's why I wanted to live independently. The reason I lived in American houses, shared rooms, because most of them they got divorced, so they cannot manage the entire house. They rented each room, just like Gujarati people or Indians give rent every room for 2 people, 3 people like that. But Americans, they have decency, decorum, and follow law. They don't rental basement, and they don't give for 10 people in 1 bedroom like that. So privacy, they don't enter our room without knocking the door. So, but daughter used to come with a boyfriend at midnight on Friday, late nights, and she said sorry a couple of times for that nuisance. Whatever, in the middle of the night, somebody is quarreling, right? So that's then I realized the young women in America has a lot of freedom. What I noticed is they might have sex. Everything they see live by the age of 25. They might have boyfriends, relationship, living relationship, and finally, it's not the case in olden days in India with Indian women, but these days most of them are living in relationship, right? So she might have seen the world, so she needs independence. So American and the whole world is men-dominated society, but from my understanding, but little exception to America, where America law supports women. That's why women has little freedom than to men comparatively to India or whatever. And that's why so they will see, right? Otherwise also some boys, American boys told they give alcohol, drugs, or during the teenage time or whatever, and then they take them to parties, and or at parties it happens, and they molest or rape, whatever. But it won't consider as rape because both of them are mutually understanding. So that's how we enjoy sex, is what some of them told. We don't know the 100% truth in it. Same time, I'm not generalizing it. I'm against generalization. Many are, that freedom is there. So I also tell my boys, like, you fell in love with an American, I don't mind, because my dream is to marry an American, right? If I were alone, come to US on F1 visa. Love marriage, not for green card marriage. That's over. So why I'm telling, step by step I'm recollecting and telling all these incidents. So by the time I come to New Jersey, I have my stuff to put it in a Ford coupe car, 2-door car, and I was keep traveling. So one friend suggested from Edison, move from that American's house to Edison, which is close to New York, right? You can attend interviews. So then I moved here, and then I thought of he suggested put this luggage in one of your friends or cousins or relatives' house in the Princeton, New Jersey, or New Jersey rather than, because you lose the car, you lose the stuff. It happened in North Carolina when I lost my Dodge van. And I tried to contact some of my distant relatives, but she said her husband is not there. She's elder to me, my sister age, but still Indian culture is like that. So I was suspected something. See, she's like my sister age and almost like a sister, but still she didn't let me in. So later I realized Indian husbands are very sadist in nature, many in USA. So still they don't give divorce because Indian culture, karma, and parents say please adjust. That's what when Indian media, when I watch any domestic violence, it's for whatever the immigration status. So the parents initially they deny. They say you are wrong, adjust. So like that I have seen in Vegas also one case. So they will say adjust, because if you give a divorce, what happened in Indian context in India, the woman said, I asked her like, why are you not giving divorce? She said, in India if I give divorce, everybody will rape. Currently only my husband is raping. So that is the cultural difference, right? Marital rape is also a rape. I don't know how many people know this. So when I start reading about these topics, then I understand marital rape is also a rape. Like a woman, if a husband wants to have sex with wife, he has to say yes. Without her yes, you cannot rape her, right? So it's called marital rape. So I don't know how many of them aware of it. So I was slowly learning or investigating one of the another based on the cases I receive or information that I receive. Based on the cases that I receive, right? And later on, marital rape, that issue, that topic, and so many do that, and many afraid to tell. And so what happened over a period of time, I was only start making videos instead of answering same question over email, F1 and H1B visa to friends in India. Don't pay money to H1B consultancies in Amirpet in India is my core purpose of starting my first video or first 10 videos. I thought they are only watching, but later on the comments I realized many people are watching, and then I started taking precautions. Sometimes I went emotional. GC divorce Telugu video I made, right? So Webster 2015 I came to client in Webster. Webster is a upstate of New York. New York is not just only city, right? Sorry, more than 1,000 islands combination. Suburbs of Rochester. So there one girl, before that, let me tell you, the prime minister asked me, Kumar, is okay for you to give a ride for a woman? She was shocked, the prime minister, American woman. The Indian woman is walking on the highway aside to the work in the dark. It was dark, December, cold, and winter. And I said, okay, so where is she? And she introduced that girl, because both of them are subcontractors to the same vendor and same client. That woman said, who are younger to me, mostly followers, good followers, they say Sar or brother, like Kumar brother, in Telugu she said, and I follow your videos. Because of your videos I got this job. Then I didn't understand. See, I don't expect, right? My intent and content is goes to some people. So I asked her what happened. Then she said, once she get a GCAD, her husband and mother-in-law kicked her from the house by snatching her kid. It was happened in California somewhere in between 2014 to 15. Then she went to a friend's house and stayed there. So then I said, why didn't you complain? She told, I told Telugu media, nothing happens. You have to live on your own. Friend helped, gave her money. Then she fly from California to New York and then started working there. Because she worked in IT in India. This stupid H4 visa made her to sit at home, right? So once get GCAD, he kicked her out. So she said, at least good, because of my husband I got a GC. So that's our intention. And I told her village name, where she came from, and why don't you go back also. She said, like, brothers, I don't have brothers, only sisters, then I have to depend on them. Unmarried sisters, I have to take care of them. So all those problems. So then I gave a ride, because we are staying in the same hotel, in Indian Gujarati motel, and then I gave a ride for on whatever the time duration I was there at that time. And that was our story. I told JC Divers as a Telugu long video. There I scolded because in 2011 to 14 when I was working in New Jersey projects, one girl, maybe she came on F1. She's very young. She has sex with love marriage, Telugu, had kids, and she pushed her kids into India. This is what many fucking Indian women are doing. I want to show you dollars. Just give me a minute. Honestly, man, if you're an American, many Indians do not know how to use condoms, so they will have sex, they will have kids unlimited, and fuck. So they want dollars. They don't want to waste money for babysitting. They dump their kids in India. Think that it's a dustbin. For them, India is a dustbin. These whoever H1, H4 or GC, whatever. So recently also I came to know they have sex, they send first daughter there, second daughter is here. They don't know the first daughter by the time they arrive here. They cannot recognize parents also, right? So that's so, because for several problems, solution is this. So that is what happening. And sorry, I lost it. Yeah, she was telling. She was crying actually in 2011, that project. So, why are you crying? And she said, I recollect my children, they are in India. Then I don't know whether she's acting or real. Then I said, don't you know when you fuck, when you have delivery baby, how can you, even I told this example, even if you have a client laptop, you can't even put a water, urine on laptop, right? You will take that much precaution. How can you kick your children to India? So then an American also was there, American colleague. He was explaining her how we raise children till 14 years. We take care of them like anything. But once 14 years, we don't literally kick them out, but we ask them to live independently so that they will start earning and manage their own finances, and then they live independently. See the beauty of American culture. I don't think any Indian parents do that. And in Montana also, I asked my landlord's son, your dad has a 7-bedroom big house. He's a carpenter, like he build houses, wooden houses. He's just not just a carpenter. He's into that business. So why don't you live there and pay that money to your dad? Then he said, no, you have to pay to the landlord where you live independently. That's how you will learn how to earn money and all. That's what he said. So those 14 years kids jobs is what all MS students are taking illegal part-time jobs, and Indian business houses not hiring Americans, locals. So this part 2016, one American educated me over emails. This is what happening, Kumar. And when coming to kicking to India, because they send baby, they want to earn one, they want dollars, they want both with fake resume, wife and husband work, have sex, they send kids to India. They don't want to waste money for babysitting. That's why they want to bring their father-in-law or mother-in-law or mother or father, retired parents, right, from India, commuting. Business visa, that is a visit visa to see America, but they do babysitting. Which babysitting is a profession that also replaced by H4 Indian parents, is what my Phillipsburg, New Jersey landlord educated me. She lost her job, business, entire babysitting business, because of Indians coming en masse on a visit visa and doing babysitting. So that part is done. So the next part, Phillipsburg, that story also I told in Telugu. So coming to the next story, one girl, she told, I'm from Mala caste, my husband is in IT, he kicked me out, and he went to U.S.C. She was here in domestic violence. She is called police. She has a police report. I asked her report. She sent. Then I've seen whether it is genuine or not. And she told she lived in a women welfare center somewhere, and then she reported to India. I was shocked by the time when I was reading how he abused her. I get up from my bed and I had by the time it was 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. in between, I was reading over the phone, and then I get up and see on the laptop, because PDF format, big files you can read on laptop very clearly, right? My breathing stopped, man. I got thirsty and I get up and I had a water. So that much painful when reading the emails. But can you imagine how the Indian women on non-immigrant visa in a foreign country face it? That is very terrible. I will continue.